translation, women are boycotting all men that aren't, and brutalizing all men that aren't part of their movement or manipulating them. I guess there's degrees. I'm a threat. I'm a threat to feminism. My life is a threat, regardless of what I do in their movement. So to me, they're being absolutely vicious. But I'm a threat to feminism no matter what I do to their movement. And so they've been extremely brutal. I don't want their apology. They may be saying at this point, oh, they feel bad. I really don't want a pity party. It hurts my sensitivities because I wasn't even thinking of myself as a victim in the sense that I'm like horribly, obviously I am, but I don't like to think of myself as a victim. If you understand, it's demeaning to me because I kept trying to succeed. And once again, as I mentioned earlier, this is another attempt for them to kind of like try to like, I guess, do away with their criminal charges or try to some way save face. I mentioned this earlier, but just so you don't know, and once again, yes, it's extreme brutality, but I don't want the perpetrator to be my savior, and like I said, I was horribly hurt the most 2018, horribly hurt. And then, I was trying to recover, but I knew something was off, clearly, even though everyone was doing this weird gaslighting shit. I don't want any empathy from women. I don't, I believe a person, if they're able of withholding empathy like that, I just don't believe they have empathy to begin with, and that's, the way that was done. So I don't need that. And my facial expression is probably bothersome to them so much because it reads that I know I know that they don't have empathy actually, in large part, and that girls just want to have fun. They really don't care. We're an old memory. That's why they call us outdated and old. We're an old memory, and they have a whole new gender system set up that they admit, LGBTQ, and they have a whole new dynamic. They want to dissolve what was known as traditional relationships. So to us, and I don't want their spay change. I want them criminally prosecuted. I don't want women coming near me ever again. Right now I'm bored. I'm doing shit for fun. If it mentally hurts them, I'm not trying to do that. It's their own guilty, But yes, they brutalized me. I'm not taking away from that. But I don't want them to be my savior. They can go to hell, dude. You're able to withhold and torture a 10-year-old kid and a man who was just not even doing it. I could have been an active threat. I could have literally gone to the newspapers. I was just literally living my life. And it speaks to a whole nother thing that women want to destroy. Like I mentioned earlier, they want to destroy men, and now that's been uncovered. I don't want them, and just because I'm on here on the internet playing around, it doesn't mean it actually shows that I don't give a fuck. That's really should be stated, that more than anything, what I'm doing here on the internet states that they didn't affect me as profoundly as they think. They're not that important as they think. I could give a shit. Just let me get into normal living conditions and a program for protected persons. And I think any psychologist will tell you that he doesn't give a shit. He just wants to move on with his fucking life, and he recognizes women for what they are and what they've tried to do. End of story.